Good day, I'm Zeponica Itziber Vargas and I'm from Western Influence Group and I'm going to tackle about polka. As you can see in my shared screen, I'm going to present the introduction, history, title of dances, and the costumes for polka. So let's get started. The polka, considered as the national dance of Bohemia or Czechoslovakia, was among the first dances introduced by the early European immigrants to the Philippines and by Filipinos who had been there to Europe. It was popularized in the islands not later than 1859. It was usually performed as a ballroom dance during fiestas or grand social affairs. It is characterized by 3 quick steps and a hop. It is danced to music in 2/4 time signature. So as you can remember, in our elementary days, we learned about time signatures. So now, history. Polka, lively a courtship dance of Bohemian folk origin. It was introduced in Paris in about 1843. It became extraordinarily popular in ballrooms and on the stage, sweeping across Europe and the Americas from Scandinavia to Latin America and developing many varieties. Still popular in the 20th century, both as a folk dance and a ballroom dance. So let's now proceed to the 3 title of dances. So first is Polka Sanayon, which means polka in the village. This dance comes from the province of Batangas in the Tagalog region of the Philippine Islands. During the old times, it was very popular and was usually danced at all the big social affairs and at the town fiestas. So the next one is Polka Ball. It is a Spanish-influenced folk dance. It is a combination of 2 old dances in the late 1800s, polka and balise, or balis, or it is usually called waltz. It has different versions that depend on provinces, but it was from the province of Atimonon, Quezon, danced by female dancers and male dancers during special occasions. So the last one is Polka Tagala. Polka Tagala is an English language song and is sung by Juan Silos Jr. and Rondalia. Polka Tagala from the album Philippine Folk Dance Volume 8 was released in the year 1961. The duration of the song is 3 minutes and 50 seconds. You can listen to Polka Tagala online by the link that I included in my PowerPoint. You can search it in YouTube. So for the last one, costume, the female dancers wear a Maria Clara costume while the male dancers wear Barong Tagalog. So that's it. I hope you learned something. So here are my references. Thank you so much for listening, and that's all. Thank you.
So hi, I am Daniela. Let me introduce to you the quadrille dance of the Western Influence Group. Quadrille dances. The quadrille is a type of dance consists of 4 couples, each couples forming a single side of a square, and this was developed from the cotillion. I guess some of you know or have heard of cotillion. This is where we can be experienced in prom for junior or senior high school. In the quadrille, the one pair was called head couple, and the adjacent pairs was called the side couples. The dance usually lasts for 20 to 25 minutes. Let us know the history of quadrille dance. The term quadrille originated in 17th century, and the word quadrille was probably derived from the Italian quadriglia, which means the small square. The dance was now called quadrille des contredanses. And when reached in England in 18th century, it became extremely popular, and it added more forms into like the waltz. Now let's proceed to the quadrille dances. First is the Rigodon de Honor. Rigodon de Honor was commonly performed in formal gatherings in quadrille formation. The Rigodon de Honor take its name from its opening performance at formal affairs such as the President's inaugural ball. The Rigodon de Honor is an elegant dance, which was brought to the Philippines by the Filipinos who returned from their travels abroad during the Spanish era. Second is the Lanceros de Tayabas. Lanceros de Tayabas is a dance from Tayabas from Quezon Province that figured in their comedia performances. Lanceros is reference to the knights and lancers of King Arthur's court. Lanceros de Tayabas was originally performed in palace ballrooms. Lastly is the Lanceros de Lingayen. Lanceros de Lingayen performed by the old folks in the poblacion of Lingayen during the old days, and it has a Spanish as well as the French influence. And for the quadrille performer's costume, the ladies wears a Maria Clara style or any mestiza dress, and slippers or flat heels for footwears. And for the gentlemen, they usually wears barong Tagalog and black trousers or pants. And for their footwear, they wear black shoes. And that would be all for the quadrille dances. Thank you.
Hi guys, my name is Stephanie Lauron, and for today I am going to talk about the Mazurka group. The Mazurka group consists of 3 groups in total: Mazurka de Cuyo, Mazurka Mindareña, and Mazurka Boholana. First, we're going to talk about the Mazurka de Cuyo. Mazurka de Cuyo is a mazurka or Polish mazurek folk dance for a circle of couples, characterized by stamping feet and clicking heels, and traditionally danced to the music of a village band. The music is in 3/4 or 3/8 time with a forceful accent on the second beat. The dance, highly improvisatory, has no set figures and more than 50 different steps exist. The music written for the dance is also called mazurka. The Mazurka de Cuyo history is the mazurka originated in roughly the 16th century among the Mazurs of East Central Poland, and was quickly adopted at the Polish court, yet it remained a Polish dance. It eventually spread to Russian and German ballrooms, and by the 1830s had reached England and France. And next we have the Mazurka de Cuyo costume. Next, we're going to talk about the Mazurka Mindareña. Mazurka Mindareña is a premier dance of the elite in Mindoro, and Don Antonio Luna, who is considered best dancer of his time, popularized it. The Mazurka Mindareña history is: this is a beautiful dance festival from Mindoro, was the premier dance of its high society during the Spanish period. And this is the Mazurka Mindareña's costume. Third and last, we have Mazurka Boholana. Mazurka Boholana is a Spanish-inspired ballroom dance from the Bohol province of the Philippines. Although the mazurka is the Polish national dance, it was wildly popular throughout Europe in the 19th century and even in colonized lands overseas. The Philippine dance is ordinarily performed by men and women partners. The Mazurka Boholana history is just the same as as the Mazurka de Cuyo's history. which is, I'm going to read it again. The mazurka originated in roughly 16th century among the Mazurs of East Central Poland and was quickly adopted at the Polish court. Yet it remained a folk dance. It eventually spread to Russian and German ballrooms, and by the 1830s had reached England and France. And then next we have the mazurka Boholana costume. And that's it for the mazurka group. Thank you.
Hi, sir. Good afternoon. My name is Ella Gingy Garcia from M12F. My topic on this reporting is Habanera, costume of Habanera, Western influence, Habanera. Introduction in Habanera. What is Habanera? Habanera are a Cuban dance in slow duplet time. The music for the habanera. What is other term of habanera? In Spanish, it's called in La Habana. Name for La Amor es un estudio rebelde. Love is a rebellious bird. History of habanera costume. Costume of habanera. Three types of music in habanera. Habanera narcisine, habanera botolena, habanera de soltera. Habanera de solatera music. Philippine folk dance habanera de soltera. Folk dance at habanera de solatera. Thank you.
So hi, I'm Francesca, and I will discuss to you another type of dance in the Western influenced group, which is Vals. Vals was a popular dance in Marikina, Rizal, during the Spanish times. Vals or vals in Spanish means waltz. This dance was performed after the Lutrina, a religious procession, and the music that accompanied the dancers was played by the musikong bongbong, musicians using instruments made of bamboo. The history of vals. Traditionally, the Lutrina is usually held when people of a certain community suffer from a long dry season or pestilence of any kind. The participants carry lighted candles and they pray along the way with statue of their patron saint. After the procession, the participants gather at the house or yard of the hermana and the bags of foods are distributed to them. During refreshments or after it, there is dancing and singing by the people gathered there. Costumes they wear. So the girls wear balintawak style with tapis, soft panuelo, and corcho, while the boys wear barong Tagalog, white trousers, and chinelas. So we will go to the next type of dance of the Western influence group. Cariñosa. Cariñosa, meaning the loving or affection one, is a Philippine dance of Hispanic origin from the Maria Clara suite of Philippine folk dances, where the fan or handkerchief plays an instrumental role as it places the couple in romance scenario. The history of Cariñosa. The dance originated in Panay Island in the Visayan Islands and was introduced by the Spaniards during their colonization of the Philippines. It is related to some of the Spanish dances like the bolero and the Mexican dance jarabe tapatio or the Mexican hat dance. Costume. Originally, the Cariñosa was danced with Maria Clara dress and Barong Tagalog, for it is a Maria Clara Spanish dance when it was introduced. However, as the Filipino people saw and imitated this dance, they wore the patadyong kimono and camisa de chino to reveal their nationalism to their country. And other steps were revised or Filipinized, but the music did not change at all and reveals a Spanish influence to the Filipinos. As stated by the book of Francisca Reyes Aquino, dancers may wear balintawak style, a native dress of the Tagalog regions, camisa, a white sleeve, or patadyong kimono, a dress of the Visayan of people, and for boys, a barong Tagalog and colored pants. Because it is the national dance, the dancers may wear any Filipino costumes. And that is all. Thank you.
Fandango, exuberant Spanish courtship dance in the genre of Spanish folk song. The dance, probably of Moorish origin, was popular in Europe in the 18th century and survives in the 20th century as a folk dance in Spain, Portugal, and southern France and Latin America. The dance is an expression of passion and the partners tease, challenge, and pursue each other with step and gestures. In another version, the fandango is danced by two men as a contest of skills, and the first dancer sets the rhythm and step, and the second picks up the step and elaborates.